Welcome you in the lecture series of random processes, detection and estimation. It is 42nd lecture of this series. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about minimum mean square error estimator and Bayesian linear model. In this lecture, we will discuss about the general Bayesian estimator, and the outline of this lecture are the risk function, minimum mean square error estimator, maximum a posteriori map estimator, Bayesian maximum likelihood estimator. In the objective of this lecture, you will able to explain more general Bayesian estimator and their properties, and the concept of Bayesian risk function. Now let us start with the risk function. You know that the MMSE, minimum mean square error estimator, is derived by maximizing the cost function or error function, and this is expected value of E whole square of theta minus theta cap, where the expectation is taken with respect to Px theta. The Bayesian mean square estimator of theta, BMSE theta cap, it is equal to integration expected value of whole square of theta minus theta cap Px theta dx d theta, and let E is equal to theta minus theta cap is the error of the estimator and the cost function CE. We want to minimize the average of the cost function CE, and that is the Bayesian risk R. So the Bayesian risk R is the expected value of the cost function CE, and there are three types of cost function. First one is quadratic. The CE will be equal to E square, quadratic cost function, which is given by the risk by Bayesian risk is equal to the estimated Bayesian estimated value of theta cap, and it is already shown that the estimated value that minimize the base risk, it will be theta cap equal to integration theta and conditional PDF P theta by x d theta, which is the mean of the posteriori PDF. And this is the quadratic cost function, and you can see here C is equal to sigma square. Here the cost function is quadratic and the base risk is just minimum mean square error, and this is the mean of the posteriori PDF, mean of the posteriori PDF. And another cost function is absolute cost function, where CE is the mode of error E, and the estimated theta cap that minimize the Bayesian risk R means expected value of whole square of theta minus theta cap that satisfy. This is integration minus infinity to infinity P theta by x conditional PDF into d theta with respect to d theta. It will be integration theta cap to infinity conditional PDF P theta by x d theta, or you can say probability of theta less than equal to theta cap given x, and it is 1 by 2, which is the median of the posteriori. And the absolute value absolute cost function, you can see here the mode of E. This is the absolute cost function, and which is this the PDF is the median of the posteriori PDF. And now third one is the hit or miss. Here the cost function is described by mode E, when mode E greater than delta, and it will be 1, and when mode E less than delta, it will be 0, where delta is very small threshold. Here the uniform penalty is assigned to all errors greater than delta. We can think of this cost function as the same penalty for the error, any error means miss, or the no penalty for no error means hit. Here the uniform penalty is assigned to all errors greater than delta. We can think of this cost function as the same penalty for any error, you can say miss, or no penalty for the error, you can say hit. And the estimate that minimize the bias risk, it can be theta cap is equal to the maximization of the conditional PDF P theta by x, and which is the mode of the posteriori PDF. And This is the hit miss target, where this is 1, where it is when CE greater than plus lambda or less than minus lambda, otherwise it is 0. So C is can be expressed as when E greater than lambda or less than minus lambda dash, lambda it will be 1, and else it is 0. And this is the mode of the post-priori. This is the mode post-priori PDF. And for the Gaussian post-priori PDF, the mean, the median, and the mode are identical. The most interest are quadratic and hit or miss cost function, which together gives 3 important cases of the estimator. Here you can see general post-priori PDF. This point is a median, and this is the absolute error, and this point mean is the quadratic error, and this is the hit or miss error mode. And for the Gaussian PDF, here the mean, median, and modes are equal at this point. Now we will discuss minimum mean square error estimator. If p theta by x is the conditional PDF of the data and p theta the prior PDF of the vector parameter, and then the post-priori PDF of for theta 1, it will be probability theta 1 by theta 1 given x. It will be p times integration conditional PDF p theta by x and d theta 2 to d theta p, because we are going to estimate theta 1, so we have to take in the integration from d theta 2 to d theta p, theta p. So where here the conditional PDF p theta by x, it is from the base theorem, it is p x by theta p theta divided by integration p x by theta p theta d theta. And from here you can have the estimated value of theta 1. Theta 1 cap is the conditional expected value of theta 1 given x. So it will be the integration theta 1 p theta 1 x d theta 1. Or you can say theta I cap is equal to integration theta I p theta I by x d theta I, where I is from 1 to p. This is the MMSE estimator that minimize the expected value of whole square of theta minus theta cap, and it will be equal to integration whole square of theta minus theta cap p x theta dx d theta over the square error when averaged with respect to marginal PDF px theta, where theta cap is equal to the conditional expected value of theta when x is given. Now let us take one example. Let xn is equal to a cos 2 pi f naught n plus b sin 2 pi f naught n plus omega n, where small n is from 0 to n minus 1 and omega n is the white Gaussian noise with variance of sigma square. Then estimate theta, the transpose of a and b, where a, b are random variable with the prior PDF theta with the uniform normal process with mean 0 and variance sigma theta square into I, identity matrices. This is the covariance matrix, and theta is independent of omega n. This type of model is referred to as Rayleigh-Fading sinusoid, and frequency is used to represent sinusoidal that have propagated through a dispersive medium. To find the MMSE estimator, we need to evaluate the conditional expected value of theta, and the model is x is equal to h theta plus omega, where h is the matrix of 1 cos 2 pi f naught up to cos 2 pi f naught n minus 1, and 0 sin 2 pi f naught, and it is up to sin 2 pi f naught n minus 1. Here mu theta is 0, c theta will be sigma square I theta, and c omega it will be sigma square I. And so from here you will have theta cap, it will be the the conditional expected value of theta, so it is e theta by x, and it will be sigma theta square h transpose and inverse of the matrix h sigma theta square h transpose plus plus sigma square into identity matrix and into X, and I can write it as inverse of the matrix 1 by sigma square into identity matrix plus H transpose 1 by sigma square into H transpose 1 by sigma square into H. And for the orthogonality of H columns, we have H transpose H is equal to n by 2 identity matrix. So from here theta cap, it will be 1 by sigma theta square into identity matrix plus n by 2 sigma square into identity matrix into H transpose X by sigma square, and it will be equal to 1 by sigma square divided by 1 by sigma theta square plus n by 2 sigma square into H transpose X. And then the MMSE estimator of A, it will be A cap is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 sigma square by n divided by sigma theta square into 2 by n summation n0 to n minus 1 xn cos 2 pi f naught n. And the MMSE of B, it will be B cap is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 sigma square by n by sigma theta square into 2 by n summation n0 to n minus 1 xn sine 2 pi f naught n. If sigma theta square very greater than 2 sigma square by n, this corresponds to prior knowledge compared to the data knowledge, and so the Bayesian mean square error of A, it will be B MSE A cap, it will be 1 by sigma theta square plus 1 by 2 sigma square by n, and B MSE of theta cap, it will be 1 by sigma theta square plus 1 by 2 sigma square by n. It is interesting to note that the absence of prior knowledge in the Bayesian linear model, the MMSE estimator gives this the same form as the MVUE, minimum variance unbiased estimator, for the classical linear model. Now the second is maximum a posteriori MMAP detector. The MAP is the mode or maximum of the posteriori PDF. So it will be theta cap is equal to argument maximization of the posteriori PDF, and it will be argument maximum of theta, and you can write it as p theta by x p theta divided by integration p x by theta into p theta d theta, and you can write it as argument maximization of p x by theta p theta. This was shown to minimize the Bayesian risk for a hit or miss cost function. Now the Bayesian maximum likelihood ML estimator. It is the special case of MAP estimator where the prior PDF p theta is uniform or non-informative. So theta cap is the argument maximization of the conditional PDF p x by theta. The conditional PDF of x, here px by theta, is equivalent the PDF of the x parameterized by theta. The Bayesian ML estimator is equivalent to the classical MLE. Now the comparison among three different type of Bayesian estimator. The MMSE is preferred due to its least square cost function, but it is difficult to drive and compute due to the need of find the expression for the posteriori PDF p theta by x in order to integrate p theta by x dx. The hit or miss cost function is used in MAP estimator, though less, but it is much easier to drive since there is no need to integrate. Only find the maximum of the posteriori PDF p theta by x, which can be done either analytically or numerically. And third one is Bayesian ML, that is equivalent in preference to the MAP only in the case where the prior is non-informative, or you can say the prior PDF p theta is uniform. Otherwise, it is suboptimal estimator. Like the classical MLE, the expression for the conditional PDF Px by theta is easier to obtain rather than that of posteriori PDF theta by x, since in the most cases knowledge of the prior is not available, so classical MLE tends to more prevalent. In the case where the prior knowledge of the estimator is available even though the exact PDF is unknown, in these cases a map estimator may be performed better even if an artificial prior PDF assumed, that is Gaussian prior, which has the added benefits to the of giving a Gaussian posteriori. Now, so far in this lecture, we have discussed risk function, MMSE estimator, map estimator, and Bayesian ML estimator. This was 42nd lecture of the lecture series of random processes, detection and estimation. In the next lecture, we will discuss the linear Bayesian estimator. Till then, thanks for listening this lecture. Thank you.